What if I told you that the most powerful life forms on Earth are completely invisible to the naked eye? Imagine a world where the true rulers are so tiny, we can only see them with the help of powerful microscopes. These unseen forces are everywhere, shaping our lives in ways we rarely notice. Right now, trillions upon trillions of tiny organisms are living on your skin, thriving in your gut, and floating in the very air you breathe. They're not just passengers, they're running the show, influencing your health, your mood, and even the world's ecosystems. Every second, they're working behind the scenes, making life possible. We often think of them as germs to be feared, but microbes are so much more. They're builders, creating the oxygen we breathe and the soil that grows our food. They're destroyers, breaking down waste and sometimes causing disease. They're healers, helping us recover from illness, and even thinkers, communicating in ways we're only beginning to understand. Without these microscopic marvels, life as we know it simply wouldn't exist. They support forests, cities, and every living thing on Earth. From the deepest oceans to the highest mountains, microbes are the foundation of all ecosystems. Today we'll dive into this hidden universe, where some microbes are deadly enemies, others are the creators of our favorite foods, and many are silent heroes cleaning up our planet. They turn milk into cheese, bread into a fluffy loaf, and keep our water safe to drink. By the end of this journey, you'll realize that we humans are just guests in their world. The planet belongs to them, and we're only beginning to understand their power and importance. So get ready here. Our 10 Tell Me Why facts that will completely change how you see these microscopic marvels and the hidden powers of microorganisms. We are revealing the astonishing secrets of the invisible rulers of our planet. Ever wonder why some mushrooms are deadly? It's all about survival. These fascinating organisms have developed unique ways to ensure their species continue to thrive. Mushrooms are the fruiting bodies of fungi designed to spread spores, not to be eaten. Their primary goal is to reproduce and spread their genetic material far and wide. If animals eat them before spores are released, the fungus loses its chance to reproduce. This is a significant threat to their survival. So, over millions of years, some mushrooms evolved potent toxins as a defense. These toxins serve as a deterrent, ensuring that animals think twice before consuming them. These chemicals can shut down organs or cause hallucinations, clear warnings to stay away. The effects can be severe, ranging from mild discomfort to fatal consequences. Bright colors and odd shapes act as nature's do not eat sign. These visual cues are a universal language in the animal kingdom, signaling danger. It's not evil, just a brilliant strategy to protect future generations. By ensuring their survival, these fungi can continue their life cycle uninterrupted. Next time you see a wild mushroom, remember, it's a master of chemical self-defense. Appreciate the intricate strategies these organisms use to thrive in the wild. Imagine holding a single teaspoon of soil in your hand. It might look like ordinary dirt, but you're actually cradling a universe teeming with life. More living creatures than there are people on Earth. In that tiny scoop, there can be up to 1 billion bacteria, thousands of fungi, hundreds of nematodes, and countless other microscopic wonders, each playing a unique role in the soil's hidden society. Picture it as a bustling underground city, where bacteria are the street cleaners, fungi are the architects, and protozoa are the traffic cops, all working together in the soil food web. Their superpower? Decomposition. These tiny recyclers break down dead leaves, plants, and animals, transforming them into rich nutrients that feed the earth. Without this invisible workforce, the world would be buried under mountains of waste, and plants would struggle to survive. Thanks to these microbes, death is transformed into new life, fueling every blade of grass, every towering tree, and every flower you see. It's a perfectly balanced, self-sustaining cycle, nature's own recycling plant, humming just beneath your feet. Every step you take is over the roof of the busiest, most diverse city on the planet. A metropolis you can't see, but that makes all life possible. So next time you see soil, remember, it's not just dirt, it's the engine of life, and a microscopic marvel beyond imagination. Ever wondered how we transform filthy water into something clean and safe? The answer lies in an invisible army, microbes. Wastewater treatment plants are like giant stomachs for cities, using billions of bacteria to digest organic waste that flows in with sewage. After removing large debris, the water enters aeration tanks. Imagine these as all-you-can-eat buffets for microbes, where oxygen is pumped in to help them thrive. Here, bacteria feast on pollutants, breaking down harmful substances into harmless byproducts like carbon dioxide, water, and simple nutrients. As they eat, these microbes multiply and stick together, forming clumps called flocks that settle to the bottom, separating from the cleaner water above. Thanks to this natural recycling process, supercharged by human engineering, treated water can safely return to rivers and oceans, protecting wildlife and communities. Fun fact, some treatment plants even use special bacteria that glow under UV light, helping scientists track pollution-fighting progress. So every day, nature's tiniest cleanup crew works behind the scenes, turning pollution into pure water, one microscopic bite at a time. Amoebas are the ultimate shapeshifters. No fixed form, just pure adaptability. They move by extending pseudopodia, or false feet, flowing their insides in any direction. Imagine a blob of jello squeezing itself forward. Amoebas do just that. This flexibility isn't just for movement, it's how they eat, too. They surround food with their body, engulfing it in a bubble. No mouth, no bones, just constant transformation. Watching an amoeba is seeing life in its most fluid, adaptable form. They're proof that even the simplest life can be endlessly inventive. Nature's living blobs, always changing, always surviving. Bread, wine, cheese. These delicious staples all owe their existence to fermentation, a process that was stumbled upon entirely by accident. Imagine a world thousands of years ago, where people didn't have any idea about microbes or the science behind food transformation. Yet somehow they discovered that certain foods changed in mysterious and wonderful ways if left alone. Ancient people noticed that grape juice, when left out, would slowly turn into wine, and dough would rise and become bread if it sat in a warm place. These changes seem magical, almost like a gift from the gods, and they became part of daily life and rituals. Without any knowledge of yeast or bacteria, people simply observed that something invisible was at work. They saw dough bubbling and grape juice frothing, but had no idea what caused it. To them, it was a mysterious force, a kind of everyday magic. What they didn't realize was that wild microbes, tiny living things floating in the air, were landing on their food and transforming it. This invisible world was hard at work, long before anyone could see it or understand it. It wasn't until the 1850s that French scientist Louis Pasteur finally solved the mystery. Using a microscope, he proved that fermentation was not magic at all, but the work of living organisms, yeast and bacteria. Yeast, he discovered, was responsible for making alcohol in wine and beer, while certain bacteria could spoil these drinks or create new flavors in foods like cheese and yogurt. Fermentation, it turned out, is a fascinating biological process, not a supernatural event. It's a partnership between humans and microbes that has shaped our diets for thousands of years. So every bite of bread, every sip of wine, and every taste of cheese is thanks to those ancient accidents and the tiny microbial chefs that work behind the scenes. For millennia, microbes have been quietly crafting our favorite foods, connecting us to the past and to cultures all around the world. Lichens thrive where almost nothing else can, on rocks, trees, even gravestones. Their secret? Teamwork. A lichen is a partnership between a fungus and an alga or cyanobacterium. The fungus builds a tough house, protecting the alga from harsh conditions. The alga makes food through photosynthesis and shares it with the fungus. Together, they survive extreme heat, cold, and even space. Lichens are pioneers, breaking down rock to create soil for other life. They're ecosystem engineers, turning barren places into habitats. Survival through collaboration, lichens are nature's ultimate team. Imagine if your body had a secret training camp. Microbes are the coaches behind vaccines, turning ordinary people into disease-fighting champions. Scientists use weakened or inactivated microbes, like viruses or bacteria, to create vaccines. These tiny trainers can't cause illness, but they're perfect for teaching your immune system what to look out for. When you get a vaccine, it's like showing your immune system a wanted poster of a dangerous invader, without the risk of getting sick. Your body responds by building specialized antibodies and memory cells, ready to leap into action if the real threat ever appears. Thanks to this clever use of microbes, diseases like polio and measles have been nearly wiped out in many parts of the world. Microbes, once feared as villains, become our greatest teachers, helping us build invisible shields against deadly diseases. So next time you roll up your sleeve, remember, that tiny shot is a masterclass from a harmless microbe, giving your body a head start in the fight. Turning microscopic foes into powerful protectors is one of science's most brilliant tricks, saving millions of lives every year. Vaccines are living proof that even the tiniest organisms can become our greatest allies. Imagine trillions of tiny plastic fragments, microplastics, drifting through our oceans, invading even the most remote waters. These particles are so small, they're invisible to the naked eye, but their impact is massive. Take phytoplankton, for example. These microscopic algae float near the ocean's surface, producing half the oxygen we breathe and serving as the base of the marine food web. When microplastics cloud the water, they block sunlight. Without enough light, Phytoplankton can't photosynthesize, which means less oxygen for us and less food for ocean creatures. Some microorganisms, like zooplankton, accidentally eat microplastics, mistaking them for food. These plastics fill their tiny stomachs, leaving no room for real nutrition and sometimes releasing toxic chemicals. Microplastics act like sponges, soaking up dangerous pollutants such as oil and pesticides. When microbes ingest these plastics, toxins enter their bodies and move up the food chain, a process called biomagnification. The result? Poisoned microorganisms, weakened food webs, and dead marine life washing up on our shores. When the smallest ocean dwellers suffer, the entire marine ecosystem is at risk, including fish, whales, and even humans who rely on the sea for food. Microplastics are a silent crisis, threatening the very foundation of ocean life and our own future. Imagine if you could clone yourself every 20 minutes. By the end of the day, there'd be billions of you. That's the superpower bacteria have. Under perfect conditions, a single bacterium can double in just 20 minutes. That's faster than it takes to watch a sitcom episode. Their secret? Simplicity. Bacteria don't waste time. They grow, copy their DNA, and split in two. It's called binary fission, and it's like hitting the duplicate button on life. This leads to mind-blowing exponential growth. One bacterium can turn into a billion in less than a day, faster than a viral video goes viral. That's why bacteria can take over a sandwich or a wound before you even notice. It's also why infections can explode overnight. One moment you're fine, the next you're feeling awful. Of course, they eventually hit a wall when food runs out. But in the beginning, bacteria are like marathon sprinters, unstoppable. Their lightning-fast growth makes them both dangerous invaders and vital helpers in nature, breaking down waste, helping us digest food, and more. Simple design, explosive results. Bacteria are nature's ultimate multipliers, working behind the scenes at super speed. Deep inside oxygen-free environments, like a cow's stomach or a bubbling swamp, live extraordinary microbes called methanogens. These tiny life forms don't just survive without oxygen, they thrive by using carbon dioxide as their breath. Methanogens are found in some of the most extreme places on Earth, from the muddy bottoms of wetlands to the scorching depths of deep-sea vents, and even inside the guts of animals. Here's their secret. They break down organic matter and, as a byproduct, turn carbon dioxide and hydrogen into methane gas, CH4. This process is called methanogenesis. That's why you see bubbles in swamps and why cows burp methane. Methanogens are hard at work, releasing this invisible gas. Methanogens are among the oldest life forms on Earth, playing a crucial role in recycling carbon. But their methane is a powerful greenhouse gas, over 25 times more effective at trapping heat than carbon dioxide. The methane they produce helps regulate Earth's temperature, but too much can accelerate climate change, leading to more extreme weather and rising global temperatures. These invisible architects have shaped our planet's atmosphere for billions of years, influencing everything from ancient climates to today's environment. It might sound like science fiction, but it's real. Methanogens are ancient powerhouses, quietly transforming our world every single day. From poison mushrooms to methane-making microbes, the invisible world is powerful and complex. Microorganisms clean our water, create our food, and shape our planet. They're the architects and recyclers of life, working unseen all around us. Which fact surprised you most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey, hit subscribe for more science adventures. Thanks for watching and stay curious.